adopted a baby girl from foster care when I was 26 and single. Mom said, you can't even take care of yourself. 14 years later, my daughter graduated middle school valedictorian. I invited my parents. They sat in the front row. When my daughter started her speech, she said, I want to thank my mom. Then she read a letter, the one my mother sent me the day I adopted her. It said, no one in this family supports this. That baby comes from nowhere. Don't contact us until you come to your senses. 300 people heard every word. I was 26, single, $42K a year. When I told my family at Sunday dinner I had been approved to adopt, my mother set her fork down slowly. You can't even take care of yourself, Francis. My father, that child will ruin your life. I walked out. Nobody followed. The day I brought her home, she had a tiny fist that closed around my pinky like she had been waiting for exactly that hand. The letter was in the mailbox. Cream envelope. My mother's initials in the corner. Francis, I cannot support this decision. You are throwing your life away for someone else's mistake. That child comes from God knows where. Don't come home. Don't call. Don't bring her here. Until you come to your senses, you are on your own. I put it in a shoebox on the top shelf. Fed my daughter. That was more important. The first year was the hardest of my life. No family, no help. Christmas came and I bought a 2-foot tree at the dollar store. One ornament, a tiny silver bell. My daughter stared at it like it held every secret in the world. The shoebox stayed on the shelf. I could feel it the way you feel a scar. 14 years, library Tuesdays, scrambled eggs every morning, 2 promotions. The summer before 8th grade, I renovated the closet. I told her to stack boxes in the hallway while I went to the store. When I got back, tax files, old photos, winter hats, and the shoebox, slightly apart, lid tilted, like someone had opened it and set it back, not carefully enough. She was at the kitchen table, earbuds in, writing, didn't look up. I opened the shoebox. The cream envelope was inside. A new crease near the bottom left corner. She never said a word, just started asking questions at dinner. What was it like when I was a baby? Were you scared? Did anyone help you? She was taking notes. December. Principal Owens called. Lily was the projected valedictorian. Commencement speech in June. That evening she said she wanted to write it herself. I already know what I want to say. I should have asked what she meant. I trusted her instead. I called my mother in March. Lily is graduating, I said. Valedictorian, June 14th. We'll be there, she said. Too fast. Graduation day. 82 degrees. I ironed her dress while she ate pancakes like it was any other morning. In the parking lot, I spotted my mother's silver sedan in the second row. They're here, my daughter said. Not a question. She smoothed her gown, then checked her pocket. Quick, deliberate. I saw the outline before I understood what it was. A cream envelope. She caught me looking, held my gaze. Ready, Mom? Ready. My mother walked in like she owned the building. Lavender dress, salon fresh hair, pearl earrings, front row. She found me in the third and gave a stiff nod, then leaned to the woman beside her and said, loud enough for 3 rows, our granddaughter is the valedictorian. When Principal Owens said Lily Carter, my daughter walked to the podium like she was walking into a courtroom. She set the cream envelope on the surface, looked out at 300 faces, found me first, then found my mother. 1 extra second. Steady. Good afternoon, my name is Lily Carter. I want to talk about family. She thanked her teachers, set the paper aside. My mother adopted me from foster care when she was 26, single, no savings, no family support. She did all of this because her family chose not to help. That word, chose, moved through the room like weather. She reached into her gown, slowly, pulled out the cream envelope. My grandmother wrote my mother a letter the day she adopted me. I'd like to read it. Her hands were steady. Her fingers did not shake. She read every word, clear, measured, not one hesitation. Someone else's mistake. God knows where. Don't come home. 300 people heard what my mother had written and believed would be the final word. That letter was written 14 years ago. About me. About a baby someone called someone else's mistake. She paused. That baby graduated top of her class today. The room stood up. My mother grabbed her purse. Her chair scraped the floor. Sharp, sudden cutting through the applause. She walked out down the center aisle without once looking at the stage. My father followed. My daughter watched them leave. She didn't flinch, just stood there with the cream envelope at her side. The first time they walked away from her, she was 3 days old. This time she would remember everything. Yet.